Hey guys, greetings, welcome back to the channel. Clearing out any energies, any heavy energies that you are feeling. Just know that it is going to be okay. You are never alone. All right, you always have the love, guidance, and protection from the Most High God. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Greetings to everyone. That's nice. That is a awesome feeling right there. All right, I want to get to some messages, collective messages, intuitive message. I may pull out tarot or I may pull out some oracle. There was something that I was tapping into the other day. You might have seen it. It was a short about this whole Fugazi, whole family timeline. There's something with a sacrifice in a family, or 3 marriages, getting married 3 times, or on the 3rd marriage. Also, there was this energy of, for the collective, there's a spiritual husband or a spiritual wife. There's some sort of connection with a past life marriage. So you could be feeling this energy of not wanting to be married, but marriage is everywhere. There's a lot of synchronistic things that you are experiencing and seeing with a marriage. There's also this energy of a masculine being in love, wanting to be with a feminine that is not either of the same social status or the same, what the family name is, the family bloodline. There's some sort of significance about that that may resonate. A well-known family marrying into what so-called society would consider of a lesser type of family. There's some sort of unit that's happening here. There are some ties to, I don't know if this is a criminal family with a criminal background that this feminine may not be aware of. She might not know about. There's also this essence or energy of needing to marry into a family, to merge 2 types of families together. So these would be 2 prominent families. So different things are happening in this energy. Spirit just, gave this whole marriage thing to me. And for some, maybe not even like a physical marriage. There's some sort of merge that is coming in together. So you're merging with something. There's the energies around you that are merging with each other. So companies merging with each other, families merging with each other. I'm picking up there's even somebody that could potentially be your sibling that you are already know or already have some sort of connection and or some sort of relationship with, will become a sibling. All right. So something in that energy with marriage. Maybe even look into, again, what is a spiritual marriage? And or there's, what I'm seeing now is spirit speaking about marrying spirit or marrying deities. I don't know who's doing that, and I don't know. I really don't know what that type of energy is. All right, so you want to probably be careful about what you are merging with. There you go. Number 86, so the Orishas. So Orishas may be your protectors. You may be a daughter or a son of a Orisha, Ogun, Orunmila, Oshun, and Yamaye. All right. So again, there's this marrying of or merging. So when we use the word marry, right, to marry somebody, a contract. There's some sort of contract that is collaborating at this time. Number 5, you may be seeing the number 555. Your birthday may be on the 5th, or you may be born in May. All right, so this marriage might be something that is happening in 5 months, or this is a 5-year, some sort of 5-year plan is happening. Spirit is saying 5-year plan as a realtor or a 5-year plan in real estate. Somebody I'm seeing has taken the real estate license. Maybe you have not passed. This is the fourth time. The fifth will be the time that you pass in this real estate. All right, so underneath that card is I want you. Again, there's this energy. I'm being just pulled back to the marriage. There's somebody that does not want to marry. Somebody is needing to, they're calling it a sacrifice. So you're sacrificing for the good of the family. There's somebody's family with this bloodline, high society family that is marrying, that needs to either clear, it's because a debt needs to be cleared. Somebody is being married into a family. Somebody is, I want you. So the person that you're with is not the person. The person that you're being married off to is not the person that you want to be with. So somebody is in, somebody's in some sort of dilemma, but is loyalty to the family, so going to choose the family. Could you get any sexier? So somebody is finding you really sexy at this time. They could be finding you really sexy. Because you are choosing yourself, focusing on yourself. Again, you have this essence of just wanting to connect, maybe just connect with the Orishas, or you're wanting to just connect with the Most High God. You're in this relationship where, maybe just focusing on your career, your money, your self-awareness, self-development is making you even sexier. So there's this this energy of you creating these boundaries around yourself, for yourself. Could you get any sexier, right? I want you, and could you get any sexier is the energy that is being presented at this time. So I want to move in. So somebody's coming off really strong. Again, somebody could be seeing you very stable. They can see you independent. They can see you very confident. Somebody wanting to move in. So even somebody wanting to move in could be a family member, because you got this glow up, or you moved into a better location, or you moved into a bigger home. Somebody that they kind of see it like, well, you got the room, like, why not? Again, you have created these boundaries, so you're not just letting anybody. My throat is starting to close. You're not just letting anybody and anyone move in. Is also moving into your space, like your physical, not just your home, but you're not just letting anybody just move into your be in your energy. All right, thank you, Spirit. A close friend stole from you. Somebody could be trying to move in because they want to steal from you. You could be somebody that collects. I'm seeing somebody like with like a walk-in closet, or even if you're a man, you keep a lot of sneakers or fitteds or something like that, or if a walk-in closet. Maybe you collect pocketbooks. There might be different type of accessories that that you collect. Somebody thinks that they can get in, or they want to just get in. If they can get in, they feel like if you have so much that you wouldn't miss it. They feel like you wouldn't miss. If something got taken, they feel like you wouldn't miss it. That's too many, Spirit. And or a friend has already stolen from you, and you're going to find out. All right, so this person may confess to you that they stole from you. So we have star seed, light worker. So you're a star seed. You're a light worker. Spirit guides. Ask their names, right? So if you are wondering who are your spirit guides, how many spirit guides you have, it's possible that you have 5 spirit guides that are around you right now, or stay with you, and or were born with you when you you know, when you came into this world. They were born with you, right? So you can have more, we can have multiple spirit guides, right? And then we have the ones that come into this realm with us. So we got 5D marriage, twin flame. Okay, so again, that spiritual, there's that spiritual marriage, right? Something that's not manifesting in the 3D. Spirit is saying forfeited. So there's somebody that forfeited a connection. They could have forfeited a connection where they were supposed to do some sort of work with you, volunteer work with you. They were supposed to do some sort of healing with you. So they're forfeited from the energy to be with you, okay? Somebody also, like, when they, like, a friend stole from you, there's also this energy of, like, a friend trying to steal another friend away from you. So that feels real immature. So, you know, that feels like that Page of Wands energy. Somebody just really immature, wanting to steal a friend from you. I don't know who can steal a friend from a friend. WTF? What the fuck? Okay, so the Spirit's like, we not, you know, Spirit's always speaking the truth. 3D in this world, not of it. All right. So again, elevating, connecting with spirits, doing more of this merging with deities, entities, beings. Kind of just like, you know what, I don't had enough with the humans, right? Not really impressed with the 3D energy. Now that we are in, Pluto is in Aquarius right now. So we have moved out of Pluto and Capricorn, right? We're going to just, Spirit's like, let's just take a really quick minute with this, right? Pluto being in Aquarius is going to be, it is more air, right? So ideas flowing maybe a little bit more. Things being lifted, things getting off the ground. When we was in Pluto and Capricorn, Capricorn is the grounded, right? Capricorn is the earth sign. Capricorns are the goats, but Capricorns are also known for being workaholic. So being in Pluto and Capricorn, projects might have gotten started, but they didn't really take off, right? A lot of start overs, or somebody being a workaholic, or somebody overly exerting themselves, working on something, but feeling like, I did a lot of work, but I don't see the work that I did. Does that make sense? Like, you know, again, somebody pulling themselves too thin was the energy when we were in Pluto in Capricorn. Now that we're in Pluto in Aquarius, different projects, different things are going to take off. Does not have to be traditional like they were in Pluto and Capricorn. When it was Pluto and Capricorn, things were much more strict and maybe needed to be done almost like a robot, where Pluto and Aquarius is more eccentric. So things may be taken off. Again, relationships, friendships, family. People are going to see things not as materialistic like they did with Capricorn. Capricorn is a more materialistic type of energy, where the Aquarius energy, not saying because it's airs all over the place, granted, things have to have balance, but because it doesn't have the same exact rules, like, you can actually make your own rules when it's coming to this Pluto and Aquarius, right? So things does not have to be so strict. It doesn't have to be so traditional. You know, you could be a lot more lucid with it and actually bring your personality to this Pluto and Aquarius energy. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for that one. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm not going to be too much longer. I may have like another video. We'll see. All right, so more goddesses coming out. IOM. So Frida, love and beauty. Frigg is premonitions, right? So abilities, clear, sentient, clear audience, right? There's a hearing that you're hearing. You're not going crazy, okay? Somebody literally can hear or has heard somebody say their name like clear as day and nobody was around you. Or you heard something, you was not dreaming and you heard something. So that is an ability that is coming online, right? So you want to just want to breathe, right? You want to work on those breathing exercises. Stay calm and really, if you really want to be able to hear, especially when it's clear sentient, you can literally close your eyes. And if you can tap into that, you can hear, and I know I can do it, right? You can hear what's around you, and then you can hear something miles away. For some of you, you are feeling spirit, your spirit guys, you are feeling something in your spirit first before it is manifesting towards you, right? So there are certain signals and signs that you are getting. Listen to it, the high pitch ringing, right? Whether it's in the right ear or the left ear, that's another video. You guys can look those kind of things up if those things are happening to you, or write them down. All right, so you guys may be having different premonitions, a lot of deja vu. We are not in the same timeline Earth that we was in before. A lot of you can know this or have a confirmation. When you're seeing things on your timeline, things are popping up that was 10 years ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, a long time ago. And you've seen those. You may have seen a video. You may be getting things on your timeline that's 10 years ago. And you're like, wait a minute. I saw this 10 years ago, or I studied this 10 years ago. I studied this 15, 20 years ago. And it's the reason why it's coming back on your timeline is because there's people that when you were getting online and you were studying, whether it was planetary alignment, whether it was the zodiac signs, whether it was esoteric, whether it was African spirituality, whether it was hoodoo, whatever it was, spiritually, Reiki, chakras, whatever it was that you were studying 15, 10, 5, 2 years ago, other individuals were not in that timeline. They weren't even consciously aware that they literally could just been walking around blind. Moving in this golden era, there is a major mass shift of people who were asleep then when you were awake, that maybe looked at you like you was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because of the stuff that you was aligned with and you were studying. Now they're coming online. So that's why the algorithm is now showing stuff. Somebody might have sent you something and you're like, wait a minute. Not that you didn't appreciate it, but it's something that Dr. Blair, Bobby Hammett, it could have been anything in those, in that realm of the awakening, right? Of self, doing the shadow work, doing the inner work, how to do those things, especially from Brother Panic, right? A lot of these ascended masses, people that were asleep are sending you something, and you're the one. You're the one at one point that was like, I'm going to wake everybody up. I'm going to wake my family up. I'm the black sheep. But people ostracized you. People didn't want to hear about that. People wanted to know about love and hip hop. People wanted to know about what the next celebrity was doing. Now people are seeing things with new eyes because we are in a new earth. There's no way, unless somebody is really, really, really asleep, and at this point, it's a choice. Before, we were all under a spell, and many of us got up out of it early, right? Some too early. and it might have sent them to the cuckoo house. There's going to be a new wave of that because people are getting the people are getting the information now that you've got 20, 30, 40 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, where you got your shock, right? You all remember what that was like to get that first shock of the lies that been bestowed upon us, right? Boom, slapped in the fucking forehead, and you like, wait, I thought this was this and this was this, and so you had to reprogram, unlearn, to learn again, and to continue to learn, because that's what you end up realizing, that nothing is set in just one way and nothing is new under the sun. All right? So this new timeline is happening right now. So you're seeing these premonitions, these abilities are activating at this time. You know, you want to just stay hydrated. You want to eat them fruits. You want to eat vegetables. You want to, you want to move around. Whatever moving around is for you. You definitely want to meditate, and you definitely want to journal. All right, because some of those these are just some tools, right? Especially the journaling. You can always look back at, wow, let me look back at what I was writing 3 years ago. Let me see where my headspace was 3 years ago. You'll see that you're a totally different person, right? And healing is always going to be, if somebody tells you that they are healed from everything, when the universe shows them that situation, right? Because everybody's healed until you put in a situation. We all heal. I know how I would handle that. Until the Most High God puts you in that situation, we're going to see how, do you panic? Do you get manic? Do you get depressed? Are you going to, are you going to freeze? Are you going to fight? What are you going to do? Are you going to cower down? What are you going to do when you put in a situation that you claim that you have healed from? So healing never ever, healing is a continual thing, and nobody should tell you otherwise, right? Your timeline and my timeline are different timelines. And I know, I'm sorry, I said I was going to come on, and because it was what I wrote down in my grimoire, and it was like 3-4 pages. And I did say I was going to come on and do that, and I don't have that in front of me right now. So always being in the flow. I promise when the time is right for me to bring that up. And it is about the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy. And I think a lot of distortion is happening right now with this whole man, woman, dating. There's a battle that that there's energies that are battling, that are putting us in some sort of competition or conflict together with men, male, female, men, women, because we know divine feminine, divine masculine are not genders. Those are not genders. That is an energy. You can be a man and be very clear what your divine feminine energy is, saying with a woman. So all that distorted energy where you have women who have too much divine, and I keep saying divine because they may be distorted feminine or distorted masculine. I'm using the word divine, and it's not that I'm using it lightly. I'm using it because that's what we're ascending to. So your words are spells, right? The words that we're going to have to start being a lot more conscious of, like the words that we speak, right? So we're not going to call somebody a bitch. We're trying to come out of those words. So I'm going to call you a god and a goddess. You may not be at that frequency, but I know how to hold a mirror, right? So my biggest superpower is I can literally have, at any given moment, I can manifest a mirror in front of me that will reflect back at the person, that is looking at me. When I am looking at them with the mirror, I am seeing their best parts before I even start looking or even want to see. I mean, unless they just got pure evil and ugliness with them, Trust me, most of those people kind of already know that. But most people don't know the best, most loving parts that God sees in them. And I'm not putting myself on God level status. I am saying there's a superpower that I have, that I can hold a mirror up. So when you want to look at me and put any projection on me, or you want to put any type of false narrative that you want to put, it gets bounced back to the person exponentially, so that they see themselves. But I see people in their most beautiful form. Until you show otherwise, you're still going to see that. So a lot of times people will run from me. A lot of times people will try to overlook me. A lot of times people do not want to stand next to me, because there is a reflection there. I'm very clear about what I'm doing. I'm very clear about my intentions, and I'm very clear about my purity, and I'm very, very, very clear about the superpowers that I have, because I practice them. So this is a message to you. When you start finding out what yours is, and you know the ones that are yours, because those are the ones individuals try to make you small about. That's how you know what your superpower is. Not these these great things. You drive a badass car, you got a badass house, you make all this money, you dress really good, your physical appearance, none of that. It's the ones that people try to make, they try to overlook you, or they want you out the light. They